I'm Jonathan Gautry. I'm a chemical engineer. I work in hair R&D here in L'Oreal, where I focus on the development of styling products. My role here at L'Oreal is a mixture of creativity and chemistry. Styling products is a very, very rich range. We have an enormous amount of different textures and different technologies. An important example is hairsprays. Hairsprays are systems that deliver droplets onto the hair surface. Those droplets contain hair fixatives, which are polymers that form films. So essentially what you're doing is creating hundreds of very, very small spot welds on the hair surface. If you're working with a gel, then you're using a water-soluble, an aqueous-soluble polymer that goes into the formula that is then deposited onto the hair surface. You then have waxes. Waxes is a completely different mechanism. You're employing non-aqueous soluble wax polymer systems onto the hair surface that are fairly sticky materials, but sticky materials on a microscopic level. They're not sticky to the hands, but they will have the capacity of sticking the hairs individually together. You then have a more novel technology that has been launched recently, which is based on powder. We call it powder styling. Powders have the capacity to increase the friction coefficient of the hair's surface. And when you increase that coefficient, you generate a styling effect between the hair surfaces. Styling is not only about giving volume and giving shape and long-lasting hold to the hair, it's also about embellishing the hair's surface. So it's also about giving that shiny, healthy look to the hair. There are some polymers that we can use. These are polycarboxylic acid polymers that can be employed both in hairsprays and in gels. We have two kinds of consumers. We have the salon consumer, the creative stylists that can use our waxes, our gels, our sprays together to create very, very elaborate hairstyles. Our consumers that are using their products at home need to be helped in order to create the hairstyle that they're looking for. Maybe they're looking in a magazine and they're seeing a very, very elaborate hairstyle that they'd like to create at home. But in that case, we have to provide products that are easy to use and will give the desired effect. If you look at the styling products globally, you're working on hair that is completely different based on where you are in the world. The diameter of the hair can range from 60 to 120 microns, and that has an impact on the way in which you're styling the hair. Recently, one example of a new material that we found is PowerSoft. PowerSoft combines both styling properties and cosmetic properties. This polymer was employed in gels, it's been employed in mousses. It has the capacity of forming a very, very fine film on the hair surface. This fine film will give you just enough rigidness, just enough stiffness to give shape to the hair and to give resistance to that shape. But because of the fineness of the film, we're searching for new styling materials. That's our mission. So today, the challenge is to offer long-lasting hold to our consumers, but not just long-lasting hold, but hold that will give an agreeable feel, an agreeable touch to the hair surface.